live. Hopefully everyone's doing well. I have two beverages with me today. I have one iron, like iron stuff in it. I've got another one which is banana milkshake. So yeah, that's how we're doing it today. That's how we're doing it. How's everyone doing? This is like a random live. Just want to talk about a few bits, go over a few bits, my thoughts on a few bits. So let's start off. I think the main debate, I've watched different channels. I've watched Alexander Volkanovski. I agree with his take on this. I've watched Daniel Cormier talk about it. I watched Sugar Sean O'Malley. I'm yet to watch Brendan Schaub. It came in a bit late, so I haven't seen it, but I'm going to watch it later. So I'll see his take. It's the basic take on the BMF title being defended and how it should be defended. I did say to you lot, all props to Charles Oliveira. He got the job done. He got the win. Great. I'm happy for him. He looked great. He looked dominant. But was that really the fight we were looking to see as a BMF fight? No. I'm going to be honest. No, it wasn't the fight. He got the win, great. I'm happy for him. I disagree with Chael. I think Chael was just like, he won dominantly, did it. I don't agree with that. Now, the reason why I don't agree with that, this sort of hurts UFC business in a way. Well, it probably doesn't, but it's just not the best outlook for the title. It leaves like a bad taste in your mouth after the title fight. Now, what I mean by is, let's go back in history. Let's go back in history. Let's go back in history. First fight, BMF. Jorge Masvidal versus Nate Diaz. That was the first fight. Stand-up affair. That was it. It might have been, I can't remember the fight verbatim. There might have been a little bit of clinch work, but it was a stand-up affair that was stopped by the ref due to a cut. Next fight, Dustin Poirier versus Justin Gaethje. Stand-up affair, and there was a stoppage. Next fight, Max Holloway versus Justin Gaethje at 300. Stand-up affair, and there was a stoppage. Last BMF before this one, Dustin Poirier versus Max Holloway. Stand-up affair, but there was no stoppage, but it was a stand-up fight. Striking only, with a bit of clinch. Now, this is what people are being accustomed to, okay? Now, you bring out the BMF title. The BMF, let's just not talk about the hardcores, because people who say, yeah, it was a great dominant performance by Charles Oliveira, he won it, da-da-da. That's a hardcore perspective. Let's think about the casuals who don't watch MMA that much. From Paramount, we haven't heard about the BMF. Oh, the BMF is going to be a tear-up. We've seen it been announced that BMF is on the line, but you're a casual, so you don't really watch MMA. But you heard that the BMF is meant to be a tear-up. Two guys throwing it down. So you do a bit of research and look at other BMF. Oh, one guy got stopped by a head kick. Oh, one guy got knocked out at 10 seconds left. You're looking for something like that. So the casuals would then tune in to watch the BMF, and they see a wrestling affair. It's not a good look. Now, I agree with Ben Askren. There should be some type of rules like in place with BMF title on 9. Like, I personally would say this: you can attempt only one takedown in each round, and you can only have, let's say, 2 minutes of control time on the floor. Then as soon as 2 minutes, if you haven't subbed them or finished it, you have to stand up. Then you've got to fight for the rest of the 3 minutes. You have to stand up for the rest of the 3 minutes. That's it. Or I think Ben was like 2 takedowns for the whole fight. I think this is a good rule for the BMF. You can only have like 1 or 2, like let's say 2 takedowns for the full fight. And then that's it. The rest of the 3, it has to be a stand-up fight. I think that's a good rule. And that should be implemented. But as I said, congratulations to Charles Oliveira. He did well. He won the fight. Great, dominantly great. I have nothing against that. It's just that when we was that a BMF fight? It wasn't a BMF fight. That's a normal like that fight looked nothing different than a normal fight or not or a title fight. It just didn't. It didn't look any different. The four previous fights look different. It's a straight stand-up fight. Straight stand-up fight. Now we know Charles Oliveira does. He is a submission wrestler. He's a submission fighter, and he does use his submissions a lot, and he's been using his wrestling lately. But I just feel he is a BMF. The thing is, he is a BMF, but it depends how he fights, and he fought like that. But congratulations to him, El Bogado. Congratulations to him. But it's just like for a BMF, that's not what we really want to see. That's not what the fans want to see. That's not what we really want to see. Not even the MFMA fighters see. Even Volkanovski himself said the same thing. I totally agree with him. It was a great fight. Charles won, but that's not really what we was looking for a BMF. We're tuning in to see a war is what we was wanting to see. Like a back and forth war, standing up, standing and banging. That's it. That's what the casuals didn't want to see that. The casuals wanted to see a stand and bang. For the casuals, it's very disappointing. For me, it was a great fight. But I will say it's not what I expected as a BMF title on the line. So the lineage of the BMF title has sort of been scarred in this last fight. So, and people are saying boring MFR or there should be GMF, grappling MF for the BMF apparently. So, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. So, we'll see what happens. Some people are saying the title might even get discontinued. We'll see. We'll see. But it was a good fight. But I wanted to see Max and Charles slug it out like every other BMF fight that's happened. Like I said, new on Paramount, introducing fans to the new Paramount, introducing fans to the UFC in the main event. That is not the best. That is just not it. That ain't it. That ain't it. But I'm happy for Charles. Charles got the win, yeah. But that ain't it. They do need to bring some type of rules in for BMF, or they might have to discontinue it. They might have to discontinue it. I'm not sure. Where'd you go with here with the BMF? I'm not sure. Do you strip Charles, or do you put Charles against Arman and then discontinue it or something? I'm not sure. But overall, good fight though, and congratulations to Charles Oliveira. Francis, the Predator, Le Predator, is back, fighting Philippe Lins, I think his name is, Brazilian fighter. Won his last four, then he left the UFC. I'm not sure what happened. If he got cut or released, I have no idea. He said I've watched the press conference with the MVP. He said he took some time out. He's got a family and that, and then now he's back. Obviously, Francis Ngannou, the linear, everyone calls him linear heavyweight champion. He left the UFC with championship. Went and boxed Tyson Fury. A lot of people say it's controversial. Then he boxed Anthony Joshua, but he got flatlined. But he did say he thought there was some underhanded tactics going on, keeping him waiting for hours and hours and hours and hours. He said he drank water, he felt really tired, and then he gets knocked out. I'm not saying I like Anthony Joshua as well, I'm from here, but it sounds like some kind of tactic was used potentially, but I don't know. Allegedly. Then he fought against Renan Ferreira, beat him. He was a massive guy, 7 foot tall, took him down, ground and pound. Now he's going against Philippe Lins. I think early prediction, I'm going with Francis. I think Francis is going to knock him out. Francis has been working on his takedown defense, so Philippe basically has to stand with him. I think he has got one knockout. He's knocked someone out, and his last 4 fights, I think it was decisions and a knockout and a sub, I believe. He likes to go to the ground as well. But like I said, Francis has got takedown defense. I don't think it's going to be a good night for Philippe Lee's potentially. I reckon it's not going to be. But I'm surprised they didn't do like JDS or a good one. That's that Overeem could have woke him up. Don't know where he's at. Somebody eating horse or whatever. I don't know. Could have woke him there. I think Tim Sylvia. No, he's done any. So there's quite a few options they could have done. So, but they didn't. But it's glad to see Francis back. I watched the press conference. He ain't. I doubt he's gonna go back to the UFC under a contract. It will be only be a one fight contract or whatever. He's also giving advice to John Jones how to get out of his what to do and what he needs to do. And the same people should be free. He fights when he wants to fight. Other than that, he's doing other businesses. Sounds great. So all power to him. So we'll see. But I'm going with Francis on the early prediction on that one. Then you had Ronda Rousey and Gina Carano sort of calling out the UFC, really, saying the white. This is what they've said, not me, that the White House fight is not great. Saying that Dana is not happy about the White House fight. Really, deep down, this is not my words. It's Ronda Rousey, and the business model is to serve the business, not the fighters. So I have no knowledge of any of that. I can't agree. It's not to do with me. I'm just repeating what she said. I mean, it's a lot of wind. We'll see what happens in this fight. Gina Carano versus Ronda Rousey. We have to be honest and being transparent. It's not the highest level of women's mixed martial arts, because that would be something like Valentina Shevchenko or Kayla Harrison. If those two names, or Zhang Wei Li or Mackenzie Dern, if those four names are not involved in a fight, it's not the highest level of MMA. We have to be honest. Those Gina Carano and Ronda Rousey hasn't fought for how long? You know what I mean? But it's going to be a good fight. It will be the biggest fight in MMA history. Streaming on a platform with millions and millions of subscribers, this will be the biggest fight, and congratulations to him. I'll watch it. Maybe I might even be like taken back. It could be there could be a high level skills in here, but it's just that they haven't fought for a long time. But I don't know what they've been doing in the meantime. They could have been training. I could be wrong, so I'm not going to say I'm going to be right here. I could be wrong too. So we will see. So what happens after all this, though? That's the question. What happens after this fight? Like I said, Francis Ngannou, he could fight JDS. Kane's out there if he wants to come back. And there's Jake Paul. So we could see probably one of those three next. Probably going to be Jake Paul. Ronda Rousey, Gina Carano. Say if Gina wins, it could be a rematch. I don't really know who's at Holly Holm for Ronda. Could be a one. No one wants to face Cyborg, you know what I mean? I mean, I'm good, bro. It's passing that. It's passing Cyborg, you know what I mean? Or Cyborg, you know what I mean? So we'll see. We will see what happens. Oh yeah, I want to announce I'm going to be doing giveaways on my live stream. If you want to win the giveaway, you have to be on the live stream, or at least watch it, and then you can talk about the giveaway. So the giveaway, basically, I'm going to ask you a question. So whatever day, I usually do lives on Saturday and Sunday. Okay. Today I'm doing one. I'm not working today. It's just a random live. But when I do it on the Saturday or the Sunday, it's going to be the Saturday. I'll do the live. The giveaway will be on the live. I'm going to ask you a question. Then what you'll need to do to reply to the question, don't reply in the chat. I want you to DM me on the Bitman TV Instagram page. DM me your answer there. And it's basically the first one who gets the answer right gets the giveaway. This week, I'm gonna do it on Saturday. So I'm gonna do a giveaway on Saturday. So you need to watch or be on my live on Saturday or watch the live afterwards. I'm gonna do the giveaway on Saturday. So I'm gonna ask you a question. Okay. You have to send me your answer by DM to the Bitman TV Instagram page. And then the first person who gives me the correct answer wins. It's going to be cash prizes. So I'll probably take people's PayPal and then I'll send you the cash prize via PayPal. This is all real. This is no games. This is no stupid stuff. It's all real, legitimate. This is Bitman TV. This is what we do here. We don't sell dreams, sell lies. It's all the truth. So get on my live on Saturday, and I'm doing a giveaway. All you have to do is answer the question, DM me on Bitman TV, and if you win, I'll send you the money via PayPal. Easy. Hope everyone has a good day, though. Have a good time.